Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas on Nyxus Gaming. It's been a long playthrough. We've been to many different places, met a ton of different factions. But I think it's time that we finally work on finishing the game. Let's talk to Yes Man and see what he has for us.
Don't you just love that platinum chip? Buzzes with power and possibilities, doesn't it? If I were you, I'd almost want to deliver the chip to Mr. House, just to learn all its tricks. That is, unless you want to bring the NCR or Caesar's Legion to power. I wouldn't want to tell you what to do.
Well, if something happens to Mr. House, I may be in touch.
I'll be waiting right here. Oh, hi again. Can I help you with something else?
Yeah, let's talk about those tribes you wanted me to get to know.
Please, go on.
The boomers want to support me.
Really? Talk about diplomatic skills. I mean, just not getting blown up was a success. Now they'll only blow up the right sorts of people. That's what matters. That's 2 down, 3 to go.
And the Great Khans are gonna leave the Mojave.
Maybe they'll be devoured by giant scorpions. All sorts of things could happen to them out there. That's 3 down, 2 to go.
The White Glove Society had a cannibalism problem, but I solved it.
A cannibalism problem? Really? I'm so glad you weren't eaten. That's 4 down, just 1 to go.
And finally, I know the Brotherhood. Leave them alone.
Okay, consider them forgotten, along with the projections that predict they'll be our biggest enemy. Forgotten! That accounts for all the tribes you needed to get to know. As soon as Mr. House is out of the way, things will be great. There'll be so much I can help you accomplish. See you around!
Alright, so we've dealt with all the kind of minor, major factions in the game. It seems like the next thing he wants us to do is take out Mr. House himself. Now don't worry about that don't tread on the bear. It's just a quest put into place where if you help one of the opposing factions of the NCR, you get that, and if you keep helping them, you will fail the quest, and the NCR will be hostile towards you. Because you can't be friends with all the factions at once, sadly. So, I forgot to say, I do have Arcade Ganon as a companion now, because he has an important in-game companion quest that we're going to be getting into next episode. So I wanted to go ahead and grab him now. Let's make sure we have all our stuff here. We have our lucky shades, our combat armor, our power armor. And for this, I brought a special melee weapon with us there. But let's go ahead.
Where to, partner?
And head on up to the penthouse here. Now remember, you can't take your companions up here with you quite yet. At this point, if you haven't sold the snow globes to Jane here, you may want to do so, because this is about to be a point of no return where you can't do that anymore. I don't know if you can still put them on the display stand. You might be able to. But also, if you haven't gotten that suite yet, you won't be able to after this. So, I don't know if talking to him is going to advance it for him or for Yes Man. I'll try talking to him first, though.
I take it you've come to deliver the platinum chip?
Well, I'm not going to give you the chip.
How shall I put this? Delivery of the platinum chip is non-negotiable. I invite you to think carefully about what you do next. Standing alone before me, surrounded by my heavily armed Securitron guards.
Attack me and you risk destroying the chip.
By the time I was 30 years old, I was a billionaire 30 times over. I founded and ran a vast economic empire. Do you really think I'm going to let an upstart come into my home and ransom my property to me? I spent 2 centuries searching for the platinum chip. It's my invention, my property, mine! Now be a good courier and deliver it.
I don't think any of this belongs to you anymore. I'm not afraid of you. It all belongs to me now.
You needn't be afraid of me. It's my Securitrons that are going to kill you.
And with that, all the Securitrons in the area turn hostile. We're just gonna run over, we're gonna activate this terminal here, open the antechamber, take out this guy right next to us real quick. Go ahead and take out these guys as well. There's gonna be more over there, but we're gonna let them be. We're gonna head over into the main security area for the Lucky 38. Alright, let's see, what's this terminal? Security override starting. I don't think that did anything, okay. Let's unlock the control room elevator here. And let's head down to the control room. And before we go up to that area there, let's go ahead and equip our golf driver. This is the one time I'm gonna use this weapon. So we have a terminal here. And Mr. House looks like a decrepit old body in a little life pod there. Well then. If you activate the terminal, you can unseal his chamber. There's a microbial infection risk, but we're gonna do it anyway. He's moving. And this is Mr. House. He's not a robot. He's not a computer. He is a zombified old man hooked up to life support. And his consciousness is hooked up to the computer. So, let's see what the real Mr. House has to say.
Why have you done this? Centuries of preparation. So much good undone.
It's just business.
If personal gain, what you sought, should have done as asked.
And if you, tell him either of these, let's say we'll put him back in his tube, good as new.
No! Ruined everything. Exposed germs. A year of life, if at most. I have nothing to say to you.
So at this point, it is a point of no return. He is out of his pod. He has the microbial infection. He has a year to live at most. So if we come here, we can disable his cerebral interface, disconnect him from the computers, or we can sterilize the chamber. I think either of those are gonna kill him, but let's see here. There's a certain challenge somewhere. How do I get to the challenges? I can't remember how to get there. Is it over here? Miscellaneous? Yeah, challenges. A slave obeys. Kill Mr. House with a 9-iron or Nephi's golf driver. Because remember, guys, a slave chooses. Or, shit, I messed it up. A man chooses A slave obeys. And you actually lose karma for killing Mr. House there. You get a hefty amount of experience, though, there, which gave us a level up. So let's go ahead and level out our stuff, as we always do. We'll boost our sneak up to 65, boost both that and repair up to 70. And with that, we fail the quest. The house has gone bust, making it to where we can no longer work with Mr. House. I wonder why. Mr. House is dead. His grand dreams for New Vegas will never be realized. We also got a little bit of a note somewhere here. I can never find this stuff. It's right here. Of course, we also have the recipe for the Deathclaw omelet there from last episode. But we have a tragedy has befallen all mankind. Robert Edwin House, 261, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the New Vegas Strip, industrialist and technologist, founder, president, and CEO of the multi-billion-dollar pre-war robotics and software corporation Robco Industries, has died. Generally recognized by Mr. House to be mankind's only hope of long-term survival, Mr. House's passing may well sound a death knell for the entire human race. Lost forever is his bounty of knowledge concerning human longevity, the depth and breadth of which could, as he was apt to say, fill several textbooks. He was not exaggerating. Though he did not achieve his goal of functional immortality, let us not forget that he died at the age of 261. How many people do that? I mean, come on. Also lost forever are House's singular personality, force of will, vision, and leadership ability. The probability of an equally capable figure emerging from the current human population to lead mankind to a future of equivalent quality is less than 0.000112% by objective measures too complex to detail in this obituary. Personality and force of will. Born June 25, 2020, House was orphaned at an early age when his parents died in a freak accident, autogyro, lightning. Though cheated of his inheritance, House attended the prestigious institute in Massachusetts, yes, it's that institute, and founded Robco Industries on his 22nd birthday. Within 5 years, it was one of the most profitable corporations on Earth. Vision. By 2065, House was certain that an atomic war would soon devastate the planet. At great personal expense, he developed technologies to ensure the structural integrity of the city of Las Vegas, as it was known at the time. On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted the city. Mr. House defeated them all. Talk about vision. Leadership. Mr. House survived the war, of course, and would later recruit the three families, negotiate the Treaty of New Vegas, and rebuild the Vegas Strip. While these achievements yielded many benefits, immediate benefits, they were all part of House's master plan to reignite mankind's quest for technological advancement, a plan without which the human race has nowhere to go and nowhere to turn. We'll revive... Oh shit. Damn it. Ignore this part. Will revise and finish this up later, have set the age at death to update automatically. Obit makes salient points but pearls before swine, of course. Let's hope the ingrates never have cause to read it. Who knows how many of them are even literate. So yeah, this was the obituary of Mr. House, written by Mr. House himself. You see, he thought a whole lot about himself. Kind of arrogant, but you also gotta realize he was probably one of the smartest people in the game. It's a shame he can't mutilate his body any more than it already is. But yeah, now that we've done that, let's go ahead and re-equip our Gehenna here. What's this dinner bell we have? Oh, it's a unique shotgun. I can't remember where I picked that up. But I think the The Securitrons out here, yeah, they're still hostile, so we'll go ahead and clear them out. Can I hook up, nope, I can't do anything with this right now. The connection is lost. The saddest thing here is now we have to kill Victor.
Hey, look who's here.
Oh, they're not hostile anymore, never mind. Maybe we don't have to kill Victor. Jane is missing though. So like I said, you can't sell any more snow globes to her. That's kind of sad, but we don't need Victor anymore to go into the elevator. So let's head on down to the casino. These guys aren't hostile to us. Victor is actually gone too, actually. So both him and Jane are now out of the game. Kind of sad. But nothing too serious. Let's get our companions back. And let's go tell Yes Man the news. His creator and father of electronics is now dead. We don't even have that follower of the apocalypse out here anymore. I guess she leaves too. Alright, well, Yes Man is over here. He should be ecstatic about this news, as he is about everything.
Oh, hi again. Can I help you with something else?
Yeah, Mr. House is out of the picture.
You already took care of Mr. House? Wow, you work fast.
Yep, and I'm ready for you to join me at the Lucky 38.
Mr. House is out of the picture and you have the platinum chip? Wonderful. Let's go.
And he's gonna make his way on over there if Eddie would get out of his way, if Ganon would get out of his way. And we're gonna move on and we're gonna start preparing for the final phases of the quest line in the Lucky 38. You see, he's already way ahead of us. He wants to get there and get things done. I like that. He's not even in the casino right now. He is already up there. So let's head on up to the penthouse here. Screen blacks out.
Hi! This is big, huh? A very big moment. Here goes. I'll just take that platinum chip off your hands. Thanks. Wish me luck.
And with the platinum chip, he
Wow, Mr. House had quite a setup here. I can access his databanks and view telemetry on every Securitron on the network. Wait, so that's what the platinum chip does. Interesting. Mr. House had a whole demonstration planned for you. Just head downstairs to the lowest level to check it out. You'll see.
So now we get to see what the real purpose of the platinum chip was. It wasn't just to get the army under Fortification Hill. Oh yeah, there's more.
The demonstration area, please. Okay, so you're familiar with Securitrons by now, obviously. I mean, some of your best friends are Securitrons, right? Our titanium alloy housing does a good job of protecting our delicate electronic insides from small arms firing shrapnel. Our left arm contains an X-25 Gatling laser, quite deadly against soft targets in medium range. That looks like fun. And for close-range suppression and crowd control, we have this handy-dandy 9mm submachine gun. Nice. All of this is old hat, right? Here is where it gets interesting. Turns out those are our secondary weapons. All this time we've been running the Mark I operating system, which doesn't have drivers for our primary weapons. Imagine! Now watch this. I'm downloading the Mark II OS to all Securitrons on the network. Makes quite a difference. With the M235 missile launcher, we can engage ground and air. And A rapid-fire G-28 grenade launching system makes us deadly in close-range engagements. Woo! Look at that! The OS upgrade also includes drivers for our onboard auto repair systems. Just try to hurt us now. Altogether, this software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. You can come back up and see me or be on your way. I know you're a busy person.
And that is another quest complete. So not only do we have a Securitron army now, we also have control of the Lucky 38, and we've upgraded all those Securitrons. We are failing things that go boom because that is an NCR quest. We just failed Don't Tread on the Bear, so we can no longer work with the NCR. The NCR knows that you're working against its interests and will no longer accept your help. This is the point of no return. We've killed Mr. House. We pissed off the Legion. The NCR won't accept us anymore. We're all in on Yes Man now.
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. Here's some big news. I decoded a military radio transmission, and it turns out the NCR president, Aaron Kimball, is going to visit Hoover Dam. I guess he wants to boost the troops' morale, but according to projections Mr. House made, he has an 83.75% chance of being assassinated. Whoops. Anyway, it looks like Mr. House thought it was important to keep President Kimball alive.
Well, why did he want Kimball alive?
Mr. House ran projections on how the NCR public will react to a defeat at Hoover Dam. Overwhelmingly, they'll blame Kimball. But if Kimball dies at Hoover Dam, there's no obvious scapegoat for them to blame, so they'll blame New Vegas instead. So that means reduced tourism for up to 5 years. The equations are pretty complicated. Mr. House sure liked numbers.
Well, I'm on good terms with the NCR. They'll let me protect him.
Great. A ranger named Graham has been placed in charge of security for the president's visit. You'll want to talk to him. Once the president is safe, there's one more thing for you to take care of. This gadget I'm handing you is called an override module. Mr. House had 2 of these made years and years ago. Just like him to think ahead. Take the module to the El Dorado substation and attach it to the power control terminal. I'll handle the rest.
What will the override module let you do?
I'll use the substation to send a huge jolt of electricity to the Lucky 38. Turns out this casino has its own reactor. All it needs is a jump start. With the reactor running at full tilt, I can boost the transmission strength of the Lucky 38's command and control network. I'm talking direct tactical control of hundreds of upgraded Securitrons at vast distances. You know that's gonna come in handy.
Alrighty then, I'll get it done.
Great! When this is taken care of, we'll be all set for the Legion to make its move.
So we now have 2 objectives from Yes Man: to protect the NCR president so that he'll be a scapegoat for the NCR's defeat, and we need to upload this override module. But before we do that, when we go down this elevator, I think our friend Arcade Gannon is going to have a 3rd objective for us, and we're going to do that next time. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.